Hello, hello. Get this. Always have trouble getting this live stream to come up on here. There we go. 3 watching already. And some of you will be watching, and this will be out of time. Oh, Callum's here. We've got Emily, Callum, Evening Sun, Abel, Dan, Steam Train Tony, hello, hello. I didn't bring my other glasses out. Steve Q, evening. Let's bring this a little bit closer away from that corner bit there. How's that? Ben Pierce, evening. David Turner, Stu. Come down a tickle. It will come down a tickle, which it won't, typical. I'll get this lined up for you guys so you can actually see a bit better. There we go. It's there. Just going to get my double glasses. Managed to break, well, I don't know who managed to break the Tekno, somebody managed to break the Tekno. We don't know how. Probably getting a bit beaten up though. So whoever did it also damaged the body. I think someone did it when I wasn't watching. Body's getting well beaten up now. But luckily we managed to borrow a shock off of Mr. Crease because I don't know how we did it, but we managed to bend a shock shaft. Out of all the things we did, I mean, it made no sense because these are pretty tough shock shafts. So, evening Gary, Big BRC, Evan. Haven't bent the front drive shaft, no. Front drive shaft is nice and straight, but we managed to bend this shock and I don't know how. Craig, evening. NIS Computers, evening. Addicted to RC, evening. A lot of people coming in now. Evening guys, thanks for coming by. Right. So, I had to buy new shock shafts. What do I do with them? There we go. Nice and easy, so we're just going to get them on there. But the only thing we broke this week, surprisingly enough, went to Hertz RC, which is okay, very, very technical. Probably more of a buggy course than a truggy course. Because it was very, very tight and windy. Zex RC, evening. What's up, RCs? Oh, fixing the Tekno. Yeah, the chassis flex on these is nuts, but there is a, I believe there's an M2C chassis coming for it. So my sources tell me. Because it's, as you say, you try and bash it in any hard way, you will bend that front drive shaft. Is Tekno reasonably new in the RC world? I only saw them in the last few months. No, they've been around for a long time, but they're more of a more race bred than bashing bred. But with the right upgrades, they are very tough bashers because they're designed for racing. So you know, the chassis needs to be beefed up because it flexes, because that's what racers like. But no, they've been around for a while now. Tried the big rock yet? Oh, what, on 8S? Not yet. Haven't had a chance to go out and take it anywhere. Maybe Sunday we're going to give it a little test run. Just a little small one at the car park possibly. Evening Bars, how are you? Are you out at the Olympics yet or not? You lucky so and so. Try racing MT410. Well, yeah, I mean the MT410 isn't racing, but I keep meaning to order one of those, but I keep forgetting. And then I'm thinking, well, actually, so that Martin's one. No? Yes, that's Martin's. So Martin very kindly lent us one of his spare shocks, so I've got to give that. I'm going to give this back to Martin at the weekend, if he's out, hopefully he will be. XRC, I see you do. Right. Oh. Must give Martin back everything he gave us, including the... I'm going to be part of the master control where everything goes to the world. Well, I hope you choose the right side. Can you give us some juicy footage then, Bars? Is there any secret live feeds we can go into? That'd be pretty cool. Right, let's see how bent this shock actually is. Dan's Bearded RC Adventure evening, how are you? How are the Mad Vans holding up? Am I allowed to say that? If you haven't got yourself a shock tool, you really, I mean, these things are invaluable. Highly recommended getting a shock tool of some sort. Try and get some. Do they do? I'm just wondering if there's any way you could sneak one of your RCs onto it and do that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it's up here, look. How did we bend it there? Madness. Madness, I tell you, madness. Multiple GPS, well, we've got a different way of doing it that we're going to have to do. You know, the GPS is, we always thought they were fairly accurate, but I'm not 100% convinced now, obviously following Kev's video. When we look at them on ours, we normally go, yeah, that's about the same, yeah, that's about the same, and no, that one's way higher. You know, you can normally judge it, and the GPS has always seemed to come back with what we thought would be right. But I don't know whether there was something wrong with Kev's one. We've got a second one now anyway, so whether there was just something wrong with Kev's one or not, don't know. Robert Longley, evening, how are you? Okay, I see the vans are all good, treated to the VE upgraded diff cups. Nice. But there are different ways you can measure the height anyway without that. Some people say you can do it via the... Oh man. Do it via how long it's in the air. I don't think you can personally. Oh, this sucks. I want to do that bit. It's that bent. Bent a shock shaft. Ruiz RC. Don't know how we did it. Well, the boys say they don't know how they did it. But it actually says that I did it. I did drive the Tekno for a little bit, but I certainly don't recall doing anything that would cause it to bend. There was no major crashes on the track or anything. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless it bent somewhere else and just got worse, I don't know. Time elapsed from maximum height you can calculate. Yeah, people have told me, that, they give me the formulas, but then I've calculated it. And based on that, it goes like 75 feet, which I don't believe is true. So we're going to film it, I think, and calculate it from a marker that is set in stone. You know the exact height of that, and then you can calculate it over and above that. Come on. Yeah, it's quite bent just here. Oh, you can't see it. I'm not in the camera. Here you go. Quite badly bent. Don't understand it, but there you go. Hopefully I've got the right length. Hopefully I've got the right length. Because if I didn't, we ain't going very far. But no, did get the right ones. That's good. What about using drone footage with tape measure suspended from drone? Yeah, but then you'd have to be able to read the tape measure from a distance. But we will do it. We will. I've got an idea of how to do it. And is there too much droop so it went sideways instead of no, droop is fine, Gary, on it. I'll double check it when we're about to do this, but I'm pretty sure the droop was fine when I set it, unless it would have been fine when I set it, unless it's moved off. I don't recall there not being a washer, but there's not a washer. B-Boss, how are you? Thanks for coming to the stream for the first time. How are you and where are you from? Germany say? Is anyone going to get the new EXP Italian? No. I thought about it for about 2 seconds, and I'm not going to support Armour's pricing policy. I'd rather get something else. And then I did think about, for about 2 seconds, about buying one and selling the electrics, but then in calculation, I don't think you're going to get much for the electrics. I think you'll probably get, at best, if you're lucky, you'll get £200 if you're lucky. So ultimately that means that the car as a rollers costs you £519, which is £100 more than the Kraton EXP. And I'm sorry, I'm not one that can support that. I'm looking at getting the Italian. From Germany, very nice. Well, thank you, Beef Boss. Thanks for coming by. I have the blue version. It's on 8S. Haven't ran it much lately. As a silver version, should be a great video. What's that then? First up, is there too much Drew? No, what that was, what Addictive was on. I'm out of that price point. Not much at all. Not worth it at all. No, I can't justify that price for it. I love the EXP cars. The Kraton EXP is our favourite car. But I put that together with a better power system, arguably a better servo because I haven't broken it yet. Certainly a better ESC, better motor, for less than they want for their ones with the other stuff in it, and with a better radio because I put it on my Flysky NB4 and it cost me 20 quid to put a receiver in it for that. It's just, I don't know. Jan Johansson, evening from UK to Sweden. Thank you for coming by. You got Street Rock as well, have you, Beef Boss? Nice. Do love the Street Rock or Road Rock, whatever you want to call it. AliExpress adding VAT on orders, and my post office want to add VAT also, and handling. No way. So JLB cheated gear was the same. Well, if it's above £135, AliExpress shouldn't be adding VAT, because it will get charged when you get in. So you need to contact AliExpress and say they need to remove the VAT because it's above £135. You get charged on it when it gets to the UK. Yep, they did. They're just, well, we were out the other day. One of the guys had his felony with him, and the ESC went up in smoke. Melted his, he got to it quick, but it actually went up in flames. Wasn't doing anything insane, wasn't speed running, was just having a general bashing, drifting session. Hadn't been going long. Boof. You'll probably see it on one of Kev's videos, I think, with the green Corvette body on it. And it's melted his body. They're just junk. I hate to say it. But I'm not paying for that. I'm sure people will buy them. I love the Italian. We love our Italian. I'd love to have got Italian EXP. But anyway, that's enough waffle and moaning from me today. I'd rather get another Tekno. But even if you sell the electronics maybe $150, $200 most, it's still overpriced. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's worse over here because it's 917 pounds bars, which multiply that by 1.35, it's over $900. I mean, it's bonkers. It's come down to 700 now, is it? What they normally do. But even so, you're still, if you sell the electrics, you'll sell the motor and the ESC for about 100 quid combined, because you can buy them from a breaker for 135. So, and that technically comes with some sort of consumer rights and sales. So you've got 6 months to technical warranty on it, even though you're buying it from someone else. But they've got to abide by it because they're selling it as a company. Then you know, the Raider, who wants the DX3? No one really. You might sell the receiver. So I think you'll get about 200 quid tops if you're lucky. Yeah, Gary, I think you're better off. The problem is you can't buy the stock ones anymore. They very cheekily removed those and just brought out this EXP roller. So unless you get a second-hand one and then decide to do it up, very naughty what they've done, in my view. I'm glad. Yeah, we love our Kraton EXP. It is a great, you know, it's our favourite car for what we do with it. Try and reuse this because it's 700 and I don't have much 700. You're all sitting there going, don't reuse the shock oil. Well, I've got 650. I don't have any other 700, so I'll use what little bit I can salvage here. Sadly, you never salvage it all. No, we don't race with it. We bash, what I call bash race with it. So we don't. Oh man, I've got to remember how I'm supposed to do the rebound on this. Because I did it stock. I would call what we race. So we don't send this one to the moon, but we race around tracks with it, just for fun, just for bashing. Evening, Master. How are you? Adam Watkins, hi. Have I missed anyone? Cover McHone. Can you imagine how awesome an 8S Typhon? I'll send it. Yeah, I think they should bring out an 8S Typhon. But I'll be honest with you, I'm still waiting for the 4S rigs to come out. I was hoping they'd be out by now. So, next car we will be getting is later this month when they come back in stock. Evening, Ian, how are you? Busy, we like it, busy. I'm going to try and remember how to do the rebound. Right. Slowly pump up and down 5 times. Let rest for 5 minutes. We won't be doing that. Push shaft in halfway, then screw cap on. Halfway. About there. And fully tighten. Set desired rebound and hold shaft position. Try and do this one-handed now. I've got to undo. Typical. Got dirt in it, which I've got to clean out. Right. What's that? Setting for 5 minutes. And also, if you want a good prodder, guys, I don't know if you've seen me using this, but I found this electrical prodder made by Draper. That's quite tough, and it really gets in even the 1.5 mils and cleans them out. So it's just an electric tester with that thing. This one's made by Draper. I thought I'd lost this, so I did buy another one off of Amazon, but it's not the same quality. So try, if you're going to get one, try and get a Draper one made by Draper. Very good for getting your dirt and everything out of these holes when they get blocked in. I've never seen anything confirmed about a 1/5 Typhon. If it is coming, evening Adrian, if it is coming, I've certainly not seen anything. I know, but then again, we didn't know the XBs were coming. So, well, we knew, actually, that's a lie, because we knew there was a new Outcast and we knew there was a new Talion coming in the summer. Because they said whole new design, and that's why they didn't continue the old ones and make them V5s. So I thought it was going to be a whole new design rather than just an EXB version of it. I will get Jack to have a look, Alfie. Yeah, I know I think there's an iPhone one on there. I'm not sure whether they do the Android Samsung ones. I will ask Jack to have a look. Well, the problem is with new from a distance I use these ones, but when I'm getting in close, unfortunately, to be able to see what I'm doing, even if I had new glasses, I still wouldn't be able to see close. So I just have to swap them out, and that's why I wear two. My eyes, unfortunately, I'm getting old. So when you get older, I used to have 20/20 vision until I hit 40, and then gradually over the years, it's sadly been getting worse and worse, which is really depressing. Come on. So yeah, as you get older, unfortunately, the eyesight wanes off. Set desired amount. Push the shaft halfway and then screw cap on fully tighten. Right, doing that. Done that. Set desired rebound, hold shaft position while screwing the bleeder. So the stock rebound is 100% extended. Extend out. Tighten that up. We have rebound. Right. Look at that, and then tighten everything right up. You love the drift video. Yeah, unfortunately it's not as good as we want it to be. We shot so much footage there. A lot of it at 200 frames a second because it was indoors, and with the still a bit way to go. With the lighting over here, you have to shoot it at 50 hertz. You have to change it for anti-flicker, otherwise you get bad flicker. So we changed it to 50 hertz. And I thought shooting at 200 frames a second would be okay, but then when we watched it, the flicker was so bad we couldn't use it. So we had so much footage shot at 200 frames a second that we couldn't use. And then a lot of the footage we did have was quite grainy and dark. So yeah, it was just, we were disappointed with the footage that we got. We thought it was going to be a lot better. So with what was available, I think Callum did a great job on the edit. He's very disappointed it's not done very well. And again, I don't quite get why the drag race one against the Audi. That's not done very well. Our last two videos have really flunked, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but hey ho, it is what it is. We do it for a bit of fun. Alternator rebuild today, refitting tomorrow, hopefully solve my charging issue. That's good. Yes, it's a broken Tekno, Ian, and we don't know how we did it. But managed to bend the shock shaft. I didn't crash it bad. I don't recall the boys crashing it bad, and the boys just suddenly went, "Oh, look, Dad, the shock." It might have happened somewhere else. It might have happened over at Arc, and we just didn't notice it. Thank you. I did the thumbnail. I'm quite getting used to using Photoshop now. It could have been real. It could have been real smoke, Alfie. Oh, thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think we need to get a new camera or something or other. It was, yeah, absolute nightmare. So we wanted to get some real nice drifting slow-mos going and showing off, you know, some proper. That's why we did a lot of it in 200 frames a second. But it didn't work. Yeah, Callum was very disappointed with that one. But as I said, it's a bit of fun. It's a great place to go. We will be going back. There will be more stuff coming from it. Just got some work to do on the drift car. Try and get it because it makes a noise as it's going around. Need to trim the body up a bit more. Need to turn the boost and the timing up. So I've just bought a program card for it. Get that done. And then we'll be going back. Okay, Beef Boss, thanks for coming by. Oh, good luck in your first exam. Hope it goes well. Mirror Jam, evening, how are you? Yeah, the boys did really well at the drifting as well. You know, I didn't, and then the boys were going, no, have a go. And I'm thinking, it's not going to go well. And yeah, it didn't go well. Oh, schoolboy. It's the boys actually. Well, all the guys there do a really good job, and then the boys picked it up, and I thought they did. You know, first time drifting, I thought they did a great job. They made it look easy. I had to go then, and yeah, it didn't go easy. And actually, that other car, the silvery grey one at the end of the video, that was actually, I don't know whether it was Callum or I think it was Callum driving that. One of the guys there lent it to Callum and said, "Look, have a go at this one," which an MST RMX or whatever it is, and Callum absolutely loved that one. So, but then again, the other one that we, the one that was £1,000, the aluminium limited edition, 150. That thing just looked absolutely gorgeous. Evening SLD, how are you? Night Beef Boss, thanks for coming by. I know, I hate them, Ian, I really do. They just pick it up and go, "Oh look, Dad, we can drift." And I go, "Oh, it must be easy." No. Not easy one little bit. But teenagers for you, as you say. Not fair. Eric, evening, how are you? I used to see you out with your boys. I love doing the same. Great to share the fun. Love it, Adam. You know, it's what Sundays were made for, in my view. I look forward to a Sunday now. It's, as far as I'm concerned, Sunday, meeting up with my boys, best day of the week. best day of the week, and then meeting up with all the other people that we've been lucky enough to meet up with. You know, we've been very, very fortunate. Yeah. Very fortunate indeed. So yeah, Sundays are without doubt best day of the week. Small scale RC motoring. Evening, how are you? Sven, evening, how are you? And I hope if I've missed anyone coming in, I do apologise, and just put your name up and say hi, and I'll say hi again. So smallest RC motoring. As a result of the high jump video, will you be attaching 2 GPS units to your cars when you test them now? We've got to. I bought another one anyway because I thought we'd broken our one weeks ago. All good, thank you, Eric. I think, you know, when we're there, we know when they've gone high or not. That's the thing. So we were a bit surprised when Kevin's gave such a different measurement to what ours was giving. It doesn't make a lot of sense because, you know, the boys consistently jump, and when you're there, you know it's gone high, and then you look at it and go, yeah, that was about 49 feet, and you don't question the height of the GPS. And then the ones that went higher, you know, when we did the 52 feet, it definitely went higher than the normal ones at 49 feet. And then when we did the 56 feet, everyone was like, if Claire's listening, everyone was like, oh my God. So, I don't know. Don't know. We will see. Sundays are definitely fun days, David. They are best, you know, I used to hate Sundays because it meant, you know, last day of the weekend and this, that and the other. But Sunday's best day now. You know, I've been up and down, but today's been a good day. That's good to hear, SLD. I'm pleased to hear that. It's a hump day, as they call it. What hex drivers do you recommend? Depends on how much you want to pay, Matthew. I used to use these Turnigy ones, if you can still get them. They're very, very cheap. They're like £2 to £3 each. I find them to be great. They last, but they only last me about 9 months to a year. Now you can buy replacement shafts. You just undo that, pop that out, put a new shaft in, which is about £1.30 or something like that. But then I did splash out and buy some MIPs because everyone was raving about them. And you do, you know, when you first start using them, you do feel the quality. When you pop them in, they're very snug. But they're £13, £14 each. Do I think they're worth it over that? You know, people say if you're using a MIP tool, you'll never round a hex off again. Well, you do. You know, simple fact is you do. And I've still round plenty off using MIPs. So I do like the MIPs, but would I recommend them? It's a tough one. Depends on if you want to spend that amount of money. I've no idea what most people are adding to it. What's he saying? Oh, I need to have a look at that world map. Toby, evening, how are you? Eros, evening. I didn't see you come in, so good evening. Send the drone up and hover at 50 feet and use it as a guide. Could do, but I'm worried about hitting the drone, to be quite honest with you. We got close to hitting it before. Yeah, I mean, you know, the GPS is, unless you're going for an official world record, it's just nice to know that how high you're getting, but you know, and to report it back on the video. But you know when you're getting up there because you can look at the hang time and how long it's in the air. You know, if you're in the air for 4 or 5 seconds, it's high. Yeah, no, for the price, I mean, they're good, don't get me wrong, but they're expensive. You know, I bought 2. I didn't buy the set because I don't think I hardly ever use a 1.5. And this 1.5 one that I got from Turnigy works just fine. It's not bird off or anything yet. So, I'm doing good, Toby, thank you. Yourself? The fact they go so high and are able to drive again is a win in my book. Indeed, but not if you land on that path. That path is is deadly. In fact, when Jack landed his, we thought it was okay until I got it home and I was doing some work on his car, and actually what happens is it sheared off the two on the rear diff. It sheared off that one and that one in the aluminium, whatever make it is. Oh, what make is it? My brain's gone. Oh, my brain has gone. What make is it? Vitavon. So yeah, it sheared them off in there. Luckily, I hadn't thread locked them in, so I was able to get them out. Can you break highest jump record with Tekno? Possibly. We need to find someone with a tarmac run up. I mean, this is way lighter, way lighter than an Armour. Is it lighter than a Typhon? I don't know because I don't have a Typhon. Could we gear this up? Put some belted tyres on it? Yes. It probably could be beaten with a Tekno. I think this is much lighter, but not this one because we haven't got the we haven't got an M2C chassis on it. So yeah, we couldn't do it with this one. But once the M2C chassis is available, watch this space. All I do know is we will find somewhere to do it, and we will be jumping higher. That I can promise you. The other job I've got to do tonight is a job that I hate. I know Ian hates, and I think most RCers hate. Whether I start it tonight or not, I don't know. Evening, Josh. How are you? There are some cheaper ones that are better, I think. I forget. What are those ones? Didn't you have some hexes that were a lot smaller, Ian? But are probably better. The problem is they're not as long, so you can't get down and in places like you'd like to be able to with a oh, look at our shock towers. Cement and pavements are not an R3's friend. No, they're definitely not. Definitely not. And that path, why people put things in that path. Oh, sorry, I don't know why they put that path there. Very annoying. It's known that we would like to jump RC cars there. Which one do we go in? So we guys come in with the heads, middle one. Come on. Bournemouth, evening, how are you? Long time no see, mate. You need to get out. I have wearer driver, that's the one, but they're too thin to get. Yeah. Can you not take the heads out, the things out? I used stocks in front for 9 months and broke, so now all steel. boys. Okay, Adam, thanks for coming by. Take care. Let's just check the droop. Droop is fine. It makes no sense. All I can think of is maybe on one of the cartwheels, maybe at Paddlesworth, it got bent and we just didn't notice it. That's the part people are not getting about where you guys and ladies jump. The transfer from grass pavement to metal ramp. Yeah, when everyone goes, oh, someone's beaten us, well, yeah, good, but I'll sit there and say we've gone highest with a grass run-up, and then you've got that transition. And not only that, you're trying to thread it through two skateboard ramps, and then a third one on the left before you hit the main ramp, and trying not to land on that concrete path. Yeah, I mean, they go high, but it's not the easiest place to jump. It's great fun, don't get me wrong, we love it there, but plastic handle. Maybe cut them up. They're not that long either, though. That's the problem, isn't it? I think Claire, Ian rather, they're not actually that long. Right. Tekno. All fixed. Something we're going to do, if I can find them. We're hoping to get out this weekend. We're going to be testing these out. Testing these alternative aftermarket shocks out on the X-Max, see how they hold up. So, video coming soon on that. Right. So the Tekno is all fixed. Now, my favourite job of all, it needs to be done because it's another cart I want to get out. It's been languishing around and hiding for far too long. And it needs to see some action. So what car are we talking about, guys? What car in the fleet do you think I'm going to be looking at next to try and get it sorted out? Maybe get it out this weekend. Concrete landings show Josh Slash's wheelie. Yeah, concrete landings will do that. So, Big Al's RC 47s in and only 35. Come on, people, show the love for Dave. Thank you, Big Al. I'm building, so Glenn Carson, evening. I don't think I said evening to you, so I'll say evening to you now. Thank you for coming on the stream. I'm building my 2.0 right now, brother. What shock oil do you use for the bashing? Stock. So I think it's 700 in the front, 600 in the rear on the shocks. Everything is, per the instructions, we went stock on everything. If you're going hard bashing, wait until the M2C chassis comes out, because this is a racing setup. It will flex. You will bend that front drive shaft. As far as I'm aware, and my sources have told me that M2C are working on a chassis for this. Well done, Ian. The Notty has not been out for so long that it needs to come out. Callum loved that car when he got it, but the body has seen better days. So actually, to show how long it is since it last came out, I did buy that for Callum for his birthday. That's what the door handle's doing coming off there. So yeah, I bought it not for his birthday, rather for Christmas. So what we are now, July. So I got Callum this for Christmas, as one of his Christmas presents. But that's not been used yet because I've never done the job we all love. So I thought I'd start. Probably won't finish it today. I'll probably start it. The most boring, horriblest job in the world ever. So if anyone fancies coming around and doing this body, be my guest. It's the worstest job ever, but it needs to be done. Why, when it's done, the videos are always awesome, no matter whose channel on YouTube they're jumping there? Why, when it's done, the video are always awesome, no matter whose channel on YouTube they're jumping there? Yeah. X-Max has not been out in a while. X-Max is coming out. Don't worry, we've been testing those shocks on it. Yeah, those shocks are beastly, and they're, for want of a better word, they are dirt cheap as well. Those ones there, believe it or not, £11 a pair. Can't get them for that now, but they're still. But before I put a link and say where you can get them from and everything, I want to make sure. I don't want to tell people to get them and then find out they're not very good. Yes, the parts are interchangeable with the stock ones, but again, I want to make sure that they're good. If they are, watch the video and get on quick to order them because they will go out of stock very quickly. So Dave, I have to go, my feet my troops heavy bashing this week. And that's okay, Big Al. Thank you for coming by. Don't have to ever say sorry, mate. You know, real life takes precedent over to me doing a live stream. Did you see the new WL Toys? Yes, they've got the 2017 and the 2016, both brushless versions, coming out in September. I'm going to be, hopefully, lucky old me, I'm going to try and get Banggood to send me one of them. I'm going to ask them, see if they would very kindly send me one to review. You're a Traxxas fanboy. I'm an RC fanboy. I'll be honest and say I used to be an Armour fanboy. I'll be brutally honest and say that. I hated Traxxas. I always said I would never buy a Traxxas, and I always said I would never buy an X-Max. I didn't like the, when I first got into it, I heard what they did and this and the other, and I was like, I know. And at the time, I didn't even like the look of the X-Max and the body popping off and all this sort of stuff. But I'm glad. Then the boys, Jack had a go of Martin's, and he was like, "Oh, Dad, it's nice. You've got to get one, isn't it?" Then I had a go at Kevin's one, as you probably know, and that was it. It was like that week it got ordered, and I'm so glad we did. I mean, I've got a few issues with it. Issues with the foams keep going on them, which is very annoying, but that's a quality control issue at the moment. But best car, I would say, definitely up there as one of the best cars we have, and certainly a good all-round car. Goes out with us everywhere. Are you off as well, Toby? Take care. Thanks for coming by. I have a brushless converted 14. Yeah, I can't find the 14, but I know it's coming. It's on Flame something or other. It's not on Banggood. Buy a Corrali Day. No, I kind of feel for you, Ian, because I was going to get one when they came out with the XTR. I was like, right, I was going to get one. I didn't get around to ordering it. And then when I heard you'd ordered it, I thought, well, let's see. I'll see how you guys get on with yours. And it certainly put me off buying one. But the card I've been waiting for is coming back in stock very, very shortly. So hopefully getting that later this month. I was answering a prior question when you were talking about the skill factor when hitting. Oh, right, okay. Probably been a shame. It's still sitting. Is it still sitting? Probably. Is it coming out this weekend? Get a mad van. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it, Josh. My only concern is I've got to look into the spares because a lot of people said the spares are a nightmare to get hold of. The next person is going to be the new mad van. I should get one just to annoy Claire, really. Evening, Shady. How are you? All good here. Yeah, well, the annoying thing is I did see it for 244 and I was going to pull the trigger on that, and then someone else in our group bought that one, which was actually the last one in stock at the time before some more stock came in from somewhere. Not sure where it came in from. But then it all went up to 270, so I was a bit gutted, and the place that did have it for 244 didn't get any more in. So I was too slow. You know what they say? If you snooze, you lose. And I definitely snoozed on that one. David, I won't repeat what Claire said. Claire, oh, come on. Don't tell me the stuff's not all sticky now. Is it lost its stickiness? I wanted to do this tonight, but this stuff has... seemingly, for whatever reason, lost its stickiness. Huh. It's not going to stick. Oh, that's a nightmare. Whatever's happened, something's happened out here. Well, the temperature's got to it. I've had these for a while, but it's... Ah, that's a nightmare. I have to go out and get some more tomorrow, I think. Because I don't think there's enough here, and this one seems to have lost its stickiness as well. Something's obviously happened with this heat or dampness that we've had. But yeah, they've both lost their stickiness. Maybe I stored them in the wrong place. Oh, that sucks. Won't be doing that job. I'm hoping to get an Armour Creighton EXB in a couple of months' time. Armour Creighton EXB, great car. Very few mods needed to it. Love ours. Anyone tried the Castle Copperhead 4S? Oh, the new Castle Copperhead 4... No. Perry Hatton, evening. Thank you for coming by. Is that a... is that a car? Is it a battery? I don't know. Oh. So, yeah. I thought we were going to get some more... some more... Gens Ace batteries to test, but we... Yeah. They decided to change their mind on us again. Yeah, I would use the glue gun as well, but I like it to stick down first, get it all in there, and then glue gun it in. This is just not sticking. So the problem is, I put it on there, and as soon as you touch, it's just. So I'd put it down, and it's just like it's just. It's just got no stick to it. Even this is a stickier one, but even this one doesn't really have any stick to it. Normally you put it down, it at least sticks a bit. This isn't sticking at all. So I don't know what's happened to this. Something's happened to it to cause it to not be sticky anymore. Because normally you roll it back on, you wouldn't find it. You certainly wouldn't be able to do that with it. If you rolled this back on, normally, like this, and pushed it all the way down nicely like that, if you then held it like this, it wouldn't do that. It's lost its stickiness. So that sucks, because I want to get this ready, which means I've got to go out tomorrow. I've looked at them. I like the options on the Castle ESCs. Oh, the 4S ESCs. Still using the DXF batteries, yes. I don't have a problem with it for bashing, Shady. I will get more. If you're racing and everything, then you want a good battery. And when we went to Hertz RC last weekend, tried to film it, but I didn't get anything decent. It wasn't worth. We won't be doing a video on it. I just couldn't get any decent footage. There's a couple of guys there using the and at the drift track as well. They're using the drift track. So, if you're doing competitive stuff, then yes, 100% get the ludicrous, because otherwise you ain't going to be competing. But for bashing, I'd hate to lose a ludicrous LiPo out bashing. So as long as it performs well, lasts well, balances and charges well, I can buy 2 of the DXF for less than I can buy ludicrous. So try a bit of heat. I just don't think, I think the glue's gone though, Ian, that's the problem. I've got nothing to heat it up. Well, I could get the heat gun out, but see if that does anything. I don't think it will, so I'm gutted in one regard and happy in another regard, because I hate doing this job. Bought a proper heat gun as well, look at that. Don't want to make it too hot. Come on, shut down. I'll have to wait for that to cool. I'll just put it somewhere to cool. That made it any stickier. Evening Revo, how are you? No, I can't find the end. Can't find the end now. Anyone else see the end? I want to get a boat as well. Ah, there it is. Probably stuck down so much now, it doesn't want to move, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, that's worked in. It's gone sticky again. Thank you. I hate this job. I hate this job so much. No, it's still not. I don't think it's going to stay down. No. Do that, it's pulling up again. This has got to be the worst job for RC cars, though, isn't it? The one job, well, I see. I'm certainly not getting it all done today, let's put it this way. Well, not tonight, anyway. Well, good mate, how are you? Good, thank you. Hi, Dave. That new heat gun looks like a police-issued speed gun. Yeah, I wanted a good one. So, it wasn't that much, actually. I think I got it off Amazon in the end. It's all digital display and you can change everything. I used it a lot more than I thought I would. I bought it primarily to shrink wrap lipos. With some, it's all pulling up still, look. It's just not, I'm going to get wound up with this. It's the sort of thing that will cause me to rage. So, and I know whilst you all love to see me rage, I'm not like that. It's all popping up, it's going to do my, it will do my head in. And it will, I will go into a rage. So I will just get some more. I'll go out tomorrow and buy some more of the orange one. But sorry guys, you can't watch me doing that really boring job. Do need a boat, just need someone to drive it. Oh, Revo, did you go to Moat Park in the end? This is why Claire does our bodies. I might. Can I bring this one round on Sunday and let you have a go with it? Get a boat and we'll go to Moat Park and race them. Take the boys in case they crash, and I want to get the one, the self-righting one, the Pro Boat one, Viper or whatever it is. How was the FOS in? By the way, FOS means something disgusting on my language. Oh, got me curious now, Zoz. Yeah, that sort of thing does, when it's not sticking and it keeps pulling up and I keep putting it down and it keeps pulling up, that is the sort of thing that just really, really gets to me. Oh, the Festival of Speed. Yeah, I'll keep meaning to go there. It is awesome. You need a whole day or 2 days there, really. Not Shugu. Shugu is too expensive in this country. Shugu is about £15 a tube. So what I use this stuff, E6000, which is pretty much the same. Shugu's a bit stronger, but this does a job, and it's half the price of Shugu in the UK. Obviously in the US, Shugu's $5 a tube. Over here, that's 20 bucks or 15 quid. So that's what I use. Industrial strength, waterproof, non-flammable, flexible, paintable. Right, so I don't think I have anything else to fix tonight that I'm aware of. I'm sorry. I wish we did. I tend to zone out. Normally I'm sitting in the other room, I'm sitting with it on with the reclining bit of the sofa and doing it on there. The MTC rear shock tower brace for the Kraton XP, is it easy to fit? Is there any modification that needs to be done? Right, I will go and get one to show you. It is technically easy to fit. It's a recommended upgrade I would suggest on this car. Flip you around. Right, so very easy to fit. You just got to make sure that obviously these are two different lengths. So the longest spline out this way goes on the left hand side as you look at it from the front. Same as what you get with the spools. One spool's bigger than the other. It keeps the rear brace away from the drive shaft. So it replaces the spools that normally sit in there. You get a drill bit with it, so just drill, once you've got it in there, flop it up, point it to where you need to be here, mark it off, drill 2 holes through, and that's it. Unless you've got RPM wing mounts, then you do need to trim them, whether you can see. You put that off. You do just need to trim them, if you can see it, along here with a Dremel and a sanding disc on it. Just trim a little bit off, because otherwise these fail on that. If you've got stock wing mounts on there, then no, you don't need to do anything. Okay. Put that there. Let it go there. No, it won't. Just trying to put it somewhere so you can see me. Not that you want to see me. Moat Park race sounds fun. Yeah, it does indeed. I don't know whether they might kick us off though. I think that's what it is. She spaces out on the fumes, yeah. Must try the Miss Geico 36. She's handful, but one hell of a boat. I do like the look of the Miss Geico. I also like the look of the Blackjack, the 42-inch one. Really like the look of that. But it's a big old boat. And who's just got one of those? Sure, I saw someone get. In fact, yeah, I think I know who's got one, which is really annoying. I think when Kev had a parcel turn up, I'm sure one of the things he pulled out in his video was the Blackjack Pro boat. Which I'm going about because I was thinking about getting one, but I might just get the smaller one. Is it not fiberglass? What is the Pro boat? Is it plastic then? Yeah, it's a great. This is a great upgrade, Ian. It really helps because I blew through a couple of the rear diff bulkheads with the landings and everything, and it popped them out on the ears. Turn it round, David. Yeah, so it used to pop these out on the ears down here. But since we've put that in, I've put it on jacks as well. It really does support it, and I've not bent this shock tower at all or anything. Yeah, the upgrade, definitely that. Definitely the M2C hinge pins, and either the CRCU or the M2C rear hinge pin system. The front, definitely get the, again, M2C hinge pins, the tool steel ones, or make your own out of 4mm tool steel. Definitely the scorched RC hinge pin front holder, which allows you to still use the bumper. And I haven't changed the front rear yet. That's still stock. We haven't had to change that yet. Fiberglass sleeve. And that, although I see CRCU have just done a nice full 7075 aluminium one, I think it is. An M2C chassis. Apart from that, this is all good. I've got to change. Unfortunately, Lady Lollipop is starting to have seen some better days now. She's been on for a good, I want to say 8-9 months now. She has been abused like you wouldn't, well, you know, you've seen how much she's been abused. So, you know, this wasn't an M2C chassis one, so this bit here was always missing. Up here and across here. You can see it there because the M2C chassis is wider here. But yeah, she's starting to show some wear. I just don't want to say goodbye to her. She's my little baby. But I have got a new one to put on, which is the M2C chassis one. Not this design. I chose a different design this time. So I do need to take that off and say goodbye to Lady Lollipop at some stage. I'm a fanboy. Your pro boat. What pro boat have you got, Dan? I'm going to bug out of here. I'm going to go and sit down because I haven't got anything else to fix. Unfortunately, I was going to, as I said, shoe you up the body, but look at the state of this house. Tools, controllers, drones, everything is RC related in this house. Look, it's there. Charging station. Look at the mess there. No, don't look at that. Another charging station. Oh, this is the Wi-Fi module for the Sky RC Toro ESC, which I've got to put in the drift car. I guess we could do that, couldn't we? We could get the drift car up and put this in, just for something to do. I'm going to fix the bumper on as well because it's... Oh, that's what I was going to look at. Some different double-sided tape rather than one I've used. The bumpers come off, which is really annoying. Let's have a look at doing... Let's have a look at doing this. let's clear that, refresh, start again. I haven't given myself a thumbs up yet. This is a 3 Racing Secura D5. So, just thought we'd get that to start off with. See how it gets on. But we put some decent electrics in it. The only thing I don't like about it is this winds me up as well. Why these? But I understand why they do it, so they can get more depth on them. I've got to glue these in as well because I hot glued these in, but don't think it was really strong enough. Oh, and the exhaust. I put a nice exhaust on the back as well, but that came off as well. We'll find out where that's gone. Put the exhaust on there. Yeah, Secura D5 chassis with the Toro 120 amp aluminium ESC, the just stock 10.5 turn hobby wing motor, and we're just using it on the Flysky. I might change that over to one of the Noble receivers, maybe the small non-aerial one because we're in such small proximity for better response time, and then a proper, forget the name and the make of it, but the proper drift gyro. Evening Jay, how are you? It is an R34 body, yes, without the spoiler. Thanks Robert, take care buddy, safe journey home. It's a lot of fun, and the community that we've met up with down at that place, very, very friendly, very, very, very helpful. We turned up, the guy that runs it looked over the car for us, double checked our Ackerman, our suspension setup, our gyro. Yeah, super helpful he was, because it's a lot more technical than, you know, a bash rig, for example. We'll get into putting this module in. I'm not sure where it goes, but probably find somewhere up here or up here for it to go. Bigger than I thought it was. But for example, when I was pressing down on here, you can't see it. When you go bashing, set up for bashing, you just put the shocks together, you put the shock rod ends on, put it all back together, off you go. And that's what we did when we built this. I didn't have the digital calipers at the time. Jack got me those for Father's Day. But then when I was pushing down here on these shocks, one shock would move way before the other shock. And one shock had a lot more play in it, it was loose and everything. I'm going, well, this is crazy, why is it doing that? What it turns out is, of course, we hadn't got all the shocks at the same length. That one was 1 millimetre longer than that one. This arm here, whilst we've done it as close to the eye as we could see, was 1.5 millimetres out from this one. So everything on a drift car has to be set up perfectly. And if it's not, it makes a hell of a difference to your driving. Versus on a bash car, 1 millimetre is not going to make a slightest bit of difference in reality. See you later, Adrian. Thanks for coming by. Angel Vic 3MT3, evening. E6000 is the best thing for all those body parts. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use, Gary. I used hot glue thinking it'd be okay, but yeah, it came off. So I used E6000 when I put the. Well, I know E6000 sticks like you wouldn't believe, because these are stuck on with E6000. So I'll get the exhaust stuck on with E6000 rather than the hot glue. I thought the hot glue would be good enough. Clearly not though, and those are hot glue behind there. I think the hot glue behind there is okay, it's just here and here. And I've got to get some better tape as well, because the body bumper's coming off. Nightmare. Yeah, 100% sold on the guy. Well, I saw someone doing speed run. There's a guy that does speed runs on them, isn't he? He's got the guy car up to over 100 miles an hour. Banger racing with caravans is awesome. Where have you done that, Revo? That better be going off the Paddlesworth. No, this is not going off the Paddlesworth ramp, Seb. Why would we send a drift car off the Paddlesworth ramp? D. Swain, evening, how are you? I haven't thumbed up myself yet. Oh, no, I did. Benzai Jar. Where's your... What car's a good starter drift car? I would say this. This is your entry level proper drift setup, the Secura D5. The actual chassis comes in kit format, is £99, but then obviously you've got to buy the electrics, the motor, the radio and the servo. And you do get wheels with it, but these are better wheels specific for the car that we drove on. You can get something else, which is like, the Callum did have a Banzai, but it wasn't very good, and it's 4-wheel drive. This is a good starting setup, but as soon as you try like the MSTs or whatever they are, and you see the difference between an MST and this, again, they're on a totally different level. Oh, and you've got to get a servo as well, a decent King servo, whatever they're called. So you've got the electrics, but the key to it is if you get good electrics, then you know you get Secura D5, give it a go, see if you like it. You can then transfer those electrics over to your MST, and you could probably then sell the D5 for, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 quid. So you haven't lost out much, and you've got decent electrics to put in your other car. So that's what we thought we'd try. I'll have a look at that, Ian. Oh yeah, you don't get a body either. But then you get to choose the body you want and put on what you want. And again, the body is transferable over to another car. Part of the body design and decals and everything else like that, we've been pretty boring with our one, to be honest with you. But that, and the realism and the attachments you get and the intercoolers and everything, the lights, that's a whole nother level of the drifting scene. Fantastic, thank you. Just rebuilt the shocks on an old 30° North SLT I got hold of cheap. Nice. What are they? Nice big chunky shocks? Oh, missed that one as well. Banger race cars is fun. They do, yeah. I mean, the place we go to, they have a banger track, and they have, you know, you can get special cars for it with really, the bodies are dirt cheap, and they're just going around smashing each other up. Does look good fun as well. I was looking at the Banzai said, but some people were complaining about the ESCs. Yeah, the problem with the Banzai is it's 4-wheel drive, so it's not real. It's not real drifting. I said Callum had one, and it's totally different to try and something like this, which is a rear-wheel drive specific drift car. So Banzai is more. I would say it's like toy grade versus hobby grade. But you know, this is the best entry level one you can get. You can get a Banzai, but I think it's 4-wheel drive, and it's you know, it's. I think you'll get frustrated when it could put you off the hobby. Right. Suppose I better read the instructions. To find out how this thing works. Download the Sky ESC Link app from Apple Store or Google Play and install the app on your device. Connect the ESC Wi-Fi module as follows. power switch. That's really helpful. I'm guessing you take that out of there. You put this in there. And then you get more zip ties. You run that along there like that. You plug that in there like that. No. Yep. And we'll probably end up putting it about there, I think, which is where the gyro was. Do we stick it down or do we... I think we will put it there. Right, I better go and get another phone to fire it up the app and see what happens. Found it. I wasn't leaving you. I promise. Little drift car battery. Little shorty pack. Right. Download Sky RC ESC link. App Store. Sky RC ESC get sign in. You didn't see my password, did you? The offers Oz, thank you for coming by. I'm back. I just couldn't find the LiPo. Right, it's downloading that. Oh, the other thing we've done is we got these. A friend of ours, Steph, said get these things because then you're not faffing around with everything. You can just plug them straight in. Just got to make sure you put them around the right way. Negative to negative, positive to positive, because you can get them wrong. Open. Ooh. Like to find a connected device on the local network. Right. Before we do that, we will get something to sit on it, or sit it on, just in case it does fire up and try to run away. That wouldn't be good. Fire the bad boy up. Like to find a connected device on the local network. Okay. No ESC found. Okay. No ESC found. Turn on the ESC first. The LED indicator will start blinking up there. Please wait another 30 seconds. The LED indicator will remain on. Okay. Well, if I read the instructions. Hi Lennon, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Your rage senses are tingling. Why is that? Yeah, Steph has been very helpful on this. Will we get some tech rage? Hopefully not. I'll shut that down again and I'm hoping everything's turned on this. Wi-Fi, yeah. Looking for the ESC. No ESC found. Well, it's bleeping. Ah. Read the instructions, David. Right. On your smartphone, forward search for available Wi-Fi network. Available Wi-Fi network. Select Sky RC XXX. Sky RC. Right. Join. Ah, right. Launch the app. Looking for the ESC. Tech Rage. Oh, we have some. Well, I'll just stop. Oh, why is it bleeping and stupid thing? Where is it plugged in? Oh, this. Plugged in the right place. It's come up. Full brake reverse. No, we should. Yeah, we should have full brake reverse. Presetting, overheat protection. Oh, lots of settings on here. Boost, turbo. The appears to be connected into. Stop it. Overheat protection. 105, we'll leave it on that. Reverse speeds fine, voltage cut off, motor indication normal, reverse. Throttle control, don't know. Boost. I better read up on all this. Boost timing. Start, but oh, you can change when it all boosts up. Wow, this is quite technical, guys. I need to probably speak to somebody and find out. Did you get boost timing, boost start RPM, boost end RPM, turbo timing, turbo engage slope, turbo deactivate slope. Oh wow. Brake control, throttle control. This is a bit beyond my pay grade. I'll get it all set up in there. I'll get it all set up in there. We have to go back to Slide Dynamics and get somebody to set up, or get Steph to set it up. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for coming by. Take care. Hopefully see you Sunday, buddy. Cam Tech for RC Bangers. I like speed run. How to... Kaharel, how are you? Thank you for coming by. So, have I missed comments? Yeah, I found that, Gary. Thank you. Helps rate the instructions. What model is this? This is a Secura D5. Thank you, Guru RC. Thank you for coming by and giving us a thumbs up. So just see Sky RC from memory. Dan, check. I'm off now, guys. How's everyone having a good day? All good day, thank you. Lennon, guys, I have a little question. I haven't taken the Limitless out for a while, so I put my batteries on storage for 72 hours. Do I need to discharge and put on storage every 72 hours? Does it not really matter? I would say it doesn't really matter. I mean, our Graphene Panthers sit in there. I check them every now and again to make sure they're still at storage voltage. I don't discharge and recharge. Gear RC, I've run fifth scales, coolers and 1/8 nitro. Nice. Everyone hit the thumbs up, please. That is a lot of babble. Thank you, Callum. Am I up for RC Bangers Fun? There is a track at the same place that does the drifting. There's some RC Banger Fun. What are you thinking about? Is that the proper banger cars, 1/10 scale or whatever it is? Camtech. Try and remember to Camtech. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that app, so we might have to get Steph to help us out. And presumably you want me to bring this on Sunday, Callum? Let me grab this. So I'm going to have a look at Camtech, see what the drift cars are all about. Oh, not the drift cars, the bangers. The banger cars, Camtech. Your channel. Right, let's have a look at Camtech, shall we? Yes, David, a few of us get the banger on and go have some fun. The ones we saw look like great fun, Camtech. Are they 1/10 scale? Oh, I've been on here. RC kits, electric spare wheels, tools, shells, bodies, car kits. RC electrics, spares, wheels, tools, etc. So it must be under car kits, presumably. Microstock RC Banger Racing built car, Camtech Micro Stocks. I wonder if that's the one. Oval racing car comes including ABS micro body shell, servo speed. Oh, it comes built including shell, servo, speedo, motor and wheels and tyres. You'll need to add is a battery and receiver to go micro stock racing. I'm guessing this is quite small then. Which one are you looking at, Dan? I see that's now a discontinued module. There's a V2 now, probably much smaller like the Hobbywing one. Well, let me go. I was concerned because there is another one. There is another one, and I almost bought the other one, but whilst this one says it works with ESCs and chargers, the new one just says it works with the chargers. Okay, Dan, thank you. I'll see you next Tuesday evening. How are you? Good thing. Is that Jay or Billy? Never know which one it is, Jay or Billy, when you come on, so I do apologise. Yeah, because I've made it a Bluetooth module, so I almost bought it. It's Bluetooth dongle. And it only ever said on it that it worked for the chargers. So I was a bit concerned that it then didn't work. I didn't want to buy it and then find out it didn't work with. So I spoke to Buddy about Steph, and he went, "No, this is the one that's the one you need to get." Was the one that I've got. Only a few places do it now because it is discontinued. So it's a Wi-Fi module rather than a Bluetooth. The other one's Bluetooth. Whereas the Bluetooth one only says it works on the chargers. So I really didn't want to chance it. Just sat building Axel Rift Rock Bouncer kit. Nice. I like the look of those, will be said. I think one of my next RCs is going to be a drift. They look awesome. You've definitely got me. Yes, they are. They are very good, Josh. You just need the right location, right surface to drift on them. That's the key. We're very lucky in as much as we've got that place, which is a 45-minute drive, but it's fairly local. It's only one of two that I think are permanent places in the UK. But come down for the day. We'll go down there with you. I'm sure Steph. He loves his drifting as well, so we get down there. You can even go down there and rent a good chassis car. I think it's £10 for 4 hours to rent one of their cars, and just to give it a go before you go out and splash the money. Great place, very 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 friendly, very very helpful. They will sit and talk to you all day. They will just whatever you want, they will help you. Skylink, somebody knows drivers. Ooh, that one does look smaller, doesn't it? That's a precisely program settings. V2. That is different to the one I've got. Doesn't give a number on it though. Does look smaller as well. Not that it matters, it's going to be in the chassis. SkySea Toro, yep. TS1 plastic, yep. TS1 aluminium, which is what we've got. Compatible with Windows Vista. Beast 200 amp, something or other. Toro Beast. Skylink. SkyRC Skylink. Probably it's sort of law says I've bought the wrong one now, doesn't it? Yeah, I can't find it anywhere when you search for it though. The only one that comes up is the one I've got. So unless it's been discontinued, that new one's just not out yet. Most strange. WTF, evening, how are you? Yeah, have a look at the Kent RC warehouse, Drift Dynamics. As I said, if you can get yourself down for a day, you can rent cars down there rather than jumping in and buying one. I think they may well be, Gary, so I'm glad I got this one when I did. I wonder if it is basically it is basically a Hobbywing ESC anyway, so I'm wondering if the Hobbywing Bluetooth modules work with it as well, but I didn't want to take that chance. Hi Dave, the look of concentration, what's the issue? I was just trying to look up the Bluetooth module, Wi-Fi module thing we've got. It looks like it's a new one, but they might all be discontinued anyway. I still haven't fitted this either. Go to point it up there, because I'm so used to working point up there. I still haven't fitted that one yet. Oh, got it, it's come through, Dan, thank you. Yeah, I won't be much longer though. Let's go and have a look what Dan sent us on the old Book of Face. Oh, banger, Camtech banger kit. Oh, yeah, that looks good, but I'd like to get it without the charger and the batteries. The battery, it's a nickel metal hybrids. Don't need the charger though. You get lots of spares with it as well. I have 100 available body shells. Brilliant. Requires radio equipment, batteries and everything else like that. So I might... Oh, it's a kit. I like the look of that. How big? They're not very big. Where are we going to do it, Dan? That'll be quality. I'm going to have a look at that. James RC, how are you? Just had a run with Chef Beardsley, and guess what? 4 minutes in and brand new Spectrum 6 up in smoke. You are joking. Only ran one other time for 10 minutes running speed pinion. Oh mate, I hope there's no damage to the batteries or your car. Oh mate, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I keep meaning to buy the Wi-Fi dongle for some of our cars. But I don't really program it up enough on the bashers. Yeah, that Spectrum stuff. I think they're okay in the 1/5. I'm just not convinced on the 1/8. Really not convinced on the 1/8. Another reason not to buy the Italian or Outcast. Well, I wouldn't have got the Outcast, but the Italian EXP I would have liked to have got that as a roller. Gutted. Maybe they'll bring it out as a roller. One brand new Hobbywing not wow. Not bad. So it sounds like someone's on my roof. No, cat, I think. Guys, does anyone know how much BHP is on a stock BLX 16 volt? No, not a clue. See you later, Emily. Take care. Thanks for coming by. Haven't got a clue. I wouldn't even know. How to work it out, Lennon. To be quite honest with you, not a clue. Yes and no. I think the new with the software update on the ESC on the 1/5, I think it's okay. Depends what you want to do with it, really. I mean, you know, we had our And this is with the old ESC, not the new software on it. 53 miles an hour on grass with the speed pinion on it, and it wasn't getting hot. So I think it's, if you want to do multiple backflips and things like that, yeah, it's probably not. But then again, you know, when we were launching ours, we could do a backflip easy enough up in the air. If you want to do standing backflips, then no, it's probably not powerful enough. But I think it's okay. It's just people want more power. So, you know, the only other option then is to go really 800 kV and a max 5 ESC. That counter reminds me of my day back in the day. Evening, Gaines, how are you? You're coming in at the end. I'm about to call it a night. Just a little bit annoying that I've got the next episode of Loki to watch tonight. Just a bit annoying we couldn't get the body done or started. I'll jump on Amazon and see if I can get the stuff from Amazon. (2021, 2022), yeah. How many new movies are available? No. I watched Black Widow the other night. Enjoyed that, very good. Yeah, I did enjoy that. Nothing. Resurgence, what's that? No, boring. Yes, Tekno's all sorted. It's only the shock end on it, and so I've got to put a new servo, but I've got to grab that off Martin. I will be honest and say the Tekno's eating servos. Whatever servo I've put in it's eaten. So we're going for a proper servo in it. Wi-Fi, Dave, the Wi-Fi on a new Bluetooth dongle on the Horn is well worth it, not just for the settings, it allows firmware update too. They release a good amount. Do they? Okay. You know, I haven't updated any of ours, so might be well worth it, as you say. And then I can just move it from one to the other anyway, can't I? Don't really want one on each car. Yep, Black Widow is awesome movie. I've been waiting for that for over a year and managed to watch it this week. Really enjoyed it. $50K. Yeah, I've got a McGregor clone servo coming for the Tekno. 35 kilo McGregor. Same servo that Jack uses in his Krahava EXP. So that's been very, very good. So I've got one of those coming, which will be here next week. Martin's got a spare one. He's going to let me have that, and then I'll give him my one when it turns up. That's comparing it to the £116 Savox. 116 quid for servo. Ouch. See, that would scare me if I broke one of those. I mean, what we do, I like disposable things. It has to be disposable. The same with the batteries, as far as I'm concerned. You know, as long as they run and as long as they're cheap. If we break one, I'm not going to be sitting there crying. If I broke a £116 servo, I would definitely be crying. They do run servo savers, but they're very, very. You get two options. You get one with the servo saver, or you get one without it. I probably do need to strip it down and just check I haven't got the servo saver too tight. I've got a new servo off warranty from Motorsport for Limitless, by the way. I'll be a bit more careful with this one, so happy though. Nice. Yeah, Motorsport are fantastic. They're dealing with my motor at the moment, which is being declined on warranty. Apparently a piece of metal entered it. But Motorsport, can't fault them for what they're trying to do for me. 50 quid for a minute. Yeah, I think once they go really small, those servos get more expensive because they're smaller. The drift car, all in, the actual chassis is £99. And then I said we've got the Toro, the Sky RC Toro 120 amp ESC, which we were told was a very good ESC for drifting. So it does work out quite expensive in the end. And Callum had calculated, or we had to use some of the YouTube money because Callum's calculations didn't include certain bits and pieces. So the Secure D5 is £99. The Sky RC Toro, I want to say that was £85. It's 120. Is 80 or yeah, £80 from most places. Holly wing, 10.5 turn. Motor is just stock, isn't it? Is that the one we've got? No, that's 8.5 turn. Let me get the box. Oh. And it's a censored motor as well, so it's nice and smooth. So we've got the XE Run 10.5 T. That's about 50 quid for that. And then you've got the body and the wheels. So yeah, it's not cheap, but evening Bash Brass, how are you? This, oh, what motor is it that we've, I thought that was pricey. Evening, what motor is it, Dave? For the drift car, it's this one. Oh. The other one that's being fixed is the 1650 kV one that we broke on the run up to the jump. X-rays are very tight, need a good servo for them. Yeah, love model sport for the after sales, and the diamond was only 40. Yeah, you know, the Bash servos I've been using have been fantastic in all the other cars. Not, I think we've broken one. And all the time we've had them, and for £8 a pop or whatever they are, they've been absolutely fantastic. But the Tekno servo saver is so tight that it's just chewing servos. There's no forgiving in it. So it's probably the same as the X-ray, as WTF says. So getting a proper servo for it. If I'm replacing a bent motor mount and the stripped spur gear, I'm guessing I upgrade, not going to be cheap. What car is it on, John? 666 RC, evening, how are you? It's worth the price though. Yeah, as I said, yes to get into, because it's so much better than something like a Banzai. If you get good electrics, you can transfer them over if you really like it, and then you want to get a better chassis, like an MST, or you know, you can spend up to £1,000 on a chassis, but if you get decent electrics to start off with, you can transfer those over, if that makes sense. Any tips for changing the lock-in diff servos on a TX4? I don't have a TRX4 666, so I can't help you. Somebody else might be able to. Yes, worth upgrading then, and two options depending on where you're located, John, is either the M2C setup, but that does come with a block. It's about $70. So, or if you're in the UK, you could get a custom RC upgrades motor mount, which is, I think, about 30. So it depends where you're located, John Rich. UK. Okay, in which case, let me post a little link ski for you. If he's got them in stock, hopefully he has. On the 3S upgrades. And then I'm going to have to call it a night, I think not. Oh, excuse me. Tired ski. He's got one in stock. It's £34. So be quick. Jump on that PDQ. That will stop any. You won't have any more bent motor mounts. I haven't booked tickets for Paddlesworth. No, I'm not sure we'll be going to the next event. I'll be honest. So no, I haven't booked them yet. Yeah, get that motor mount. It's the last one in stock. You won't bend that one. Hello HRC and chat. Caught start but had to go do some bashing. Well, you got to go bashing rather than watching me. Wanted to ask, are you still running the stock centered composite drive shaft on the Big Rock? Yes. So the Big Rock is as stock as we could possibly keep it. The only things we've changed are obviously the tyre, the wheels and tyres with the GRPs. To get them on there, we had to change the hubs. So we've got the M2C 17mm hex adapters and motor ESC is obviously different, and we put the wing on the front and the wing on and the splitter on the front. That is it. Everything else, the diffs, the drive shafts, the centre drive shafts, everything is still stock. You can get a metal spur gear. You don't have to. Definitely get that motor mount though, because you won't bend that again. You can upgrade to a metal spur gear. If you haven't got the money for that, get it at a later date. You know, we still run plastic spurs on all our 3S cars. So I have got a metal one, but it's sitting. I got it free on a warranty claim, but it's sitting in the other room. It's not in any of our cars at the moment. The Typhon, the Granite and the Sentinel runs plastic spurs. Okay, Josh. If you need any more help, Callum's your man, or Steph. He'll help you. Sorry that wasn't English. My servo locks when my car's off. Any ideas why? Unfortunately, I don't know enough about the locking diffs. I don't have a TRX4, Perry, so I really can't help you. Sorry. Others may be able to help you. One of these racing buggies have the motor mounts, that motor on the motor body. Get one that fits the motor mount on the rear and cut 2 slots in the chassis mount. Never bend another motor mount. Are you off, Dan? Take care. No, thank you for coming by, Dan. If you guys didn't come by, I'll be sitting there doing a live by myself. So, yeah, thank you for saying thank you, but I'm going to say thank you to you. Thanks, great to know. Amazing, you can push it 200 miles an hour. We're hoping to hit 110. 110 is our next target. Whether it's going to make it or not, whether it will survive, we've gone with more power because I don't want to change the body. I don't want to cut the body. I want stock body, and I just want to get stock body to 110 miles an hour. Spur gear is mashed though. You need it. Yes, you'll need new spur gear. So it's up to you whether you go. If you've got the metal ones in stock and you want to spend out on the metal one, get the metal one. If not, the plastic one, just get a replacement plastic one. I think there is quite a big price difference. So as I said, it depends on what you want to spend out now. It's probably the stock nylon one is probably mashed,
because the motor mount was bent. When the motor mount bent, it would have probably knocked your mesh out, so therefore it chewed up your spur. With that custom RC Upgrades motor mount, you ain't going to bend that, so you ain't going to knock your mesh out again. But, you know, my Tekno runs at the nylon spur. My Big Rock speed car runs a nylon spur. It's not a metal spur, it's nylon. Okay, I've chewed one of them, but that's putting silly power through it. But it's not a metal spur. And I think the plastic ones are dirt cheap anyway. Just about to look them up. Yeah, £5.69 for the plastic one. So, whereas a metal one, it's going to cost you 30 quid. So it's £25 difference. Up to you which way you go. They're both in stock at Model Sport. If I need advice on drift cars, all right for dropping a message on Facebook. Yep, that's fine, Josh. I'll probably might pass you on to Callum. Callum knows a lot more about them, but yeah, by all means. Just got my boy a 1414, just prepped him for the weekend. He doesn't know he's got it. I've got springs, wheels, etc. change. He's going to be, but he is lucky boy, very lucky boy. Triple, very nice. He's gonna love that. I think there's a new one coming out. I think there's a new brushless version coming out as well. Probably not if you've bent the motor mount, unfortunately. If it had gone through without bending the motor mount, then they're normally very good. Armourer or Logic, who do it in the UK, are normally very good. But with a bent motor mount, I would say that it's probably just landed badly and bent it. We've had some really bad landing on our Frears cars. We've not bent the stock motor mount at all. Sometimes it can just be depending on how you land. Sometimes. I think I'll stick with the plastic cheap. Yeah, and as I said, it shouldn't go again as long as you get the mesh right. The sliding motor mount, just make sure you get that mesh right, and you should be fine with it. Big Rock is brilliant, run it stock since I've had it. When I bought mine a couple of months back, I basically bought a spare everything. I've only had to use a dry shaft. Damn stones, yeah. That's okay, Josh, no problem. I converted mine to brushes. He ain't ready for that yet. No, they've got a new, yeah, no, he's probably not. How old is he? Yeah, there might be a quality control issue with it. You know, as I said, we've never bent one of ours. You sat your team aside, Shed, for the 1249. 6. Oh, EA, he's going to absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm trying to get the new, due out in September, the new 124016 or the new 124017, the brushless versions. I'm trying to get Banggood to send us one of those. I probably want to go for the buggy because we've got the other off-road one. I might see if they might send me both if I'm really good and really nice to them. Suspension upgrades. Oh, thanks, Dan. Need to do that. Thank you. All good here. Thank you. I think I'll look into suspension upgrades to its bottom now. Chassis slap is not a bad thing, John. Really, it really isn't. You know, they are designed to chassis slap and then spread the load across the landing. So, but you can get some shock upgrades. 6S ones, you know, the Typhon 6S ones are good upgrade, but they're not cheap. Okay, Josh's RC, take care, buddy. Take care. Curtain Deaf Night, guys. Bloody love it on here. Everyone is so helpful in picking up so many tips and advice. That's okay. That's what it's all about, Kern. Just try and share advice. You know, we got into the hobby. I picked up advice from people, and that's how more people get into it, and the more people get into it, the more they share, the more it's just, yeah. With the Big Rock off-road, I definitely recommend the Dusty Motors Dirt Protector as well. Don't even know. I've got a big WL reveal coming on my channel. Nice. Oh, wonder what that is. That's okay, John. Hope you get it sorted out. Yeah, it can be a bit of a nightmare doing that. I used to do it all the time on the Armour forums. Don't really visit the Armour forums now, sadly. And I don't have time. But anyway, guys, 10:30 is time for me to go because I'm sure Callum's probably going to be trying to FaceTime me shortly to say goodnight as well. He's got school tomorrow. Thank you all again for coming by, joining me on today's stream. Sorry there wasn't much to fix. I was hoping to do the Notorious body, but that didn't work, so that kind of sucks. I have to go on Amazon now and see if I can find some, get it delivered tomorrow. I'll go out and buy some. Don't ever be sorry for joining late, Triple. You joined and that's all that really counts and all that matters. Everything, you know, everyone's got a life. Thank you, WTF. 60 volt 4-man electric mobility scooter from me, mate. One leg. I'm going to get a Big Rock, by the way. Thanks for twisting my arm. No, Big Rock is great. My only criticism of the Big Rock is the stock tyres. I don't think they're very good. I think they're too narrow. You don't get much stability when you're getting up to speed. That's my only criticism of it. I wish they'd have put like the Fortress tyres on it from the Granite. But you can change those and you can do, you know, do what you want with it. That's my only criticism, and you'll see that a lot of people, when they're posting their pictures of the Big Rock and they say the Big Rock's the best car they've ever had, yada yada, if you look, they're not running the stock tyres anymore. Everyone keeps that quiet, but I will put it out there, the stock tyres do kind of suck. Yeah, they balloon far too much, and then you can't get stability. You're all like this when you're trying to line up jumps and everything. So, and you don't get as much air. So either the Granites or the Proline Badlands, but you need then to get the hex adapters. Or if you get them on the RAID 6s, you can RAID 6x30s, you can get the hex adapters for about £6, I think. So. Sweet, any better off? Not that I'm aware of. Plus they make it heavy. You just need something like a Proline Badlands or the Fortress tyres from the Granite. You know, yeah. Right. I have stock. They suck, honestly. Now they do suck, which is why we made our car. You know, they suck so much. I thought, do I go and do that? And that's when we came up with the idea of turning the Big Rock into a speed car, because the stock tyres suck that much. And that's when we said, well, we got the Typhoon, we've got the Granite, we've got the Centon. Let's do something different with the Big Rock. And I'll be honest, in Claire's RC with Ian and everything, they were looking at doing the Slash 200 miles an hour. So I thought, well, let's do the big. No one appeared to have done the Big Rock 200 miles an hour yet. So let's take a stock Big Rock, change the motor, change the ESC, keep it as stock as we possibly could, and just go for it. And that's where that concept came from. Yeah, it's the 30x6 RAID wheels where you can get the different hubs. I will put them up here now. I'm kind of, if they're in stock. I know the Proline stuff's been out of stock a lot. Wheels and tyres set. Proline. And then I am going. Do need to go. Proline 2.8s. 2.8s. Proline MX28s, yeah, they're on order with supplier on the race 30x60 wheels, black. So they're the ones you want. Or you get the Fortress ones. And then you get the Proline Race 60x30 17mm hex adapters. No, it's not those ones, because you don't want to prove it must be 14mm hex adapters. Yeah. So you want, but they're out of stock at the moment. These are the Proline wheels you'd want. And then these, only £6.40, so it is a good cheap way to do it. These are the hex adapters for those wheels. Right, I am going now. Good night, guys. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for joining me on the stream. Take care. Hopefully get another video out shortly. And see you next week. If not, take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye. Oh, got to finish it on there.